Hi, Biffs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear
Dear
Kiki.
Captain.
Red flag,
Cheers to you.
desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry
Loser
you.
power.
Love you like I love you.
Don't talk to yourself. Cheers, Biff. Cheers.
Ill-advised.
Ill-advised. This is Ill-advised.
Hi, Biffs.
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome to Ill-advised.
The podcast where two best friends tell you what to do after someone else already has.
Like your pediatrician.
And not a marine biologist.
Really?
I had to.
Really?
I had that one in my pocket from the second I taught you that a water buffalo does not have fins.
Great. Now we're not having a podcast today. We're just going to be talking about water
Tell
buffaloes.
me you didn't think this was going to come up.
I knew it was going to come up, but like instantly, like I haven't even, like my stomach still hurts I haven't recovered yet. I thought you would have like, I don't know, gave me 12 minutes.
For context,
No.
Biff was referring to a person as a water buffalo and said, if a water buffalo had their fin in the door, and I instantly looked up and I said, did you say fin?
Yeah, and I was so confused because what would they have? Like, what would they be
Hooves.
called? I know, and hooves. But how does a fucking water buffalo have a hoof? A hoof. And
You just didn't know that water
Fuck you.
buffaloes were just...
we're just skipping this whole
Buffaloes.
intro and I'm drinking without you.
So we're going to do the drinks first? Yeah, let's do the drinks first. This week's wine
You're an
is
asshole.
from south of France, home of the water buffalo. And Patrice Grasset, a Chenin Blanc, vin de France.
Oh.
Yeah. And the back says, big bonjour from France.
How do you spell France?
Like France,
F-R-A-N-C.
but you say it like an asshole.
Got it.
Made from 100% Chenin Blanc. Chenin? Chenin?
Yes.
Chenin Blanc. Grapes grown in France. I have made this cuvée to reveal the greatness of this grape. Please enjoy its beautiful refined nose with notes of intense vanilla, orange, and tangerine flavors.
Oh.
A toast to you, angels.
excited.
Thank you for making this wine possible.
All right.
Great with petite fours or my personal favorite, Marengo chicken.
It does
Cheers,
smell
Patrice.
Very pleasant. I couldn't smell it in the bottle like I can.
Did I say the year?
I don't remember. Just
2021.
got it.
Oh, I get vanilla. I was actually stupid.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was. No, I when I heard that, I was like, come on, smelling vanilla off of a drink like this. Then again, we did just smell our whiskey shots and they smelled like maple syrup.
yeah.
So I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
I'm really looking
I
forward
get
to
the tangerine too.
I'm so hopeful about this.
To water buffaloes
Yeah. And chiropractors.
and sea cows.
Because I'm going to shove my whole fucking line up your asshole.
So the chiropractor,
He's going to have to adjust your back.
did you mean proctologist?
Is that the asshole doctor? You know, when I said pediatrician, I was trying to think of
Seriously? This is gonna be, you're right. This episode was gonna go one of two ways, and it is door number 2.
You're the one who
We're
picked the
so
door.
fucked. I'm happy about it. I'm gonna try this wine now.
Oh.
My God.
Ohio.
I don't have a taste.
Good. I'm dying.
Yeah, you sure are.
Oh,
That's worse than usual. I didn't
Yeah.
taste anything.
that's
I
not
got a little bitterness, but
tangerines and vanillas.
no, sure ain't. Actually, like an unsweet tangerine, maybe. Like those mandarin oranges.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting that orange zest flavor in my mouth now.
Oh. Let's try again.
Yeah.
I just got all.
Yeah, you did. That's usually your first 2 sips.
Yeah, that's true.
Tangerine.
God damn it.
I hope you get a flavor someday.
Me too, other than this one. Oh, my tongue watered on that one.
Oh, your tongue did.
Yeah.
All right. It must mean that the third sip's going to be great.
It probably is.
All right.
Remember that one wine that's like what happened? I was like dying, and then all of a sudden I took a sip and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was very recent,
this.
right? Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
All right. Chenin.
Here we go. That's so weird. You're still having convulsions.
God.
Yeah.
Is it because I had sweet pickles?
Maybe. The sweet pickles
it.
ruined your entire day.
Oh.
You and your gherkin juice.
Yes. I love some gherkin juice.
Are you done?
Oh, I don't know. I'll be done when I'm done.
Do you need a fourth one?
I think, a bottle.
Yeah, you might.
And then we'll get a different
See,
one.
I get more acidity than I get like sour. Does that make sense?
I guess.
Which is weird for, like, whites aren't very known for being, they're not known for being acidic.
So what's the difference between if it's a dry wine or if it's like very acidic?
Acidic? Yeah, dry wines aren't necessarily acidic. Like, when you're talking about dry, it just refers to sweetness.
Right. But like
when something's acidic, it's more about, acidity is something that you kind of taste. Like they're separate.
So can sweet wine be?
I think it can. I don't know.
That's my only
skipped that day in that school.
Wine fielding day.
I think I skipped wine fielding day. I think I skipped wine class.
It's probably because it was outside in a field.
Probably. And I would definitely do it in a bougie hall instead.
You just didn't like sports.
I totally didn't.
Today's class has to do with an open field. No thanks.
No thanks. Group sports? No.
I'll be in the men's locker.
And fourth sip. Cheers. Yeah. It's a very dry wine.
I had so much higher hopes.
I don't hate it.
I don't know. I can't get past the fucking sour. Yeah.
What do
I
you
ain't winking at you.
What do you think?
I'm not even gonna try to rate it because I can't taste anything.
I think that's the point.
Okay, well then maybe 2.
Okay. I'm congested. So it's not like I have any like good. I'm surprised I taste the tangerine, to be totally honest.
Oh yeah.
But I would give it a 4.
Really?
Yeah.
You're congested.
I'm congested.
Just kidding.
Maybe 3.5 once I'm going to clear.
It smells great, and I wanted to really love it. I was really excited about tangerine and vanilla, and what was the other third one? Vanilla and tangerine and
orange and tangerine.
Oh, and vanilla. I just apparently got the white peel part of the wine.
The pith.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sorry that this didn't do it for you, but why don't you tell me how you're doing?
No.
Okay, good.
That's why we're just skipping a wine.
Oh, sold.
I'm fine. I'm almost done my criminal psych class, which was very fascinating. I love that I can, this probably is going to sound worse than I wanted to, but that I can like...
So you know it's going to be bad.
keep learning things that like I thought I had a pretty well grasp of, I guess. Like,
yeah.
Not that I think that I just knew everything.
You thought you were like very well versed, and now you're like, oh,
there's things that I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, holy schmoly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like my true crime TV didn't teach me that shit.
Which is fascinating. You were
and I just love it. I love that like I still get to keep learning about things that I'm like so fucking just obsessed with. Like just, I don't think obsessed is the right word, but like
completely enamored.
It's like my passion.
It really is though. Like, it really is.
It sounds kind of bad, but like
I don't see you working with like the general public when you become a psychologist. I see you in prisons.
Yeah, which is forensic psychology, just like criminal things and like what separates the two.
Yeah.
And like that's just my sheer fascination, and I love that.
It always has been.
Even this far in, I can still like, oh, holy shit.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Do you feel like before you got into all of these classes and back into school that you like already had a pretty good understanding? Like,
yeah, I'd get frustrated because like I could write papers for days about this stuff, but I'm like, oh, I need references, citations. So like I had to spend nights searching up the things that like I just wrote a paper about this.
Right.
I already know. So it's like just the understanding in general. So yeah, it's cool to like, oh fuck yeah. Like I'm still learning. I'm not just like, yeah, okay, I know this.
You're not wasting your time.
Yeah, it doesn't ever feel like I'm wasting my time, but it's like just exciting to be able to like, oh, one more new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't know that. Like when you hear about a new serial killer, like, oh, one more person to dissect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was no pun intended.
Right. Right. Oh.
How you doing? Sir COVID.
Oh my God. Yeah. I know. What a fucking bullshit.
Bullshit.
Wait, I don't even know where I got it. Probably at the gym, trying to make myself better.
And then how did your boyfriend not get it? That's
because he's a
weird
witch.
Shit.
Yeah.
Is he a Cancer?
No,
you just
he's
told me
very
his birthday's
close.
in a couple days.
Yeah, he's a Virgo.
Mm.
Very close.
Oh, I think Seth and my baby dad are Virgos. September 16th and 17th.
Yes, because right after Virgo season is the best season in the world. Libra season.
August.
People who listen to this podcast need to have listened from day one.
Of our friendship, yes.
Plus, by the way, you're 5 days late on wishing me a happy 2 months early birthday.
Don't make me panic.
It's not August.
I don't know what day it is, ever. First of all. Second of all.
I'm in October, baby.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, I'm a jerk. And
You can't tell me I'm 2 days late and think
5
that
days,
I'm like
actually, late from telling me happy birthday on what you think is my birthday. Yes, I can.
Is this the first year I didn't wish you a happy birthday? I'm the worst friend ever.
It's okay, no one else did.
It makes me feel worse.
It's not even my birthday.
August 20th is his birthday.
She just forgot.
He just forgot.
Okay, well, I guess then we're both forgiven.
So we're all just, sure, Ray, what day is your birthday this year?
October 20th.
If it's not August. At least I got the day right. That's wild.
It's like my dad. My dad calls my brother on July 20th and me on October 10th. So, every year, without fail.
And you both just say thank you, Dad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
like, he should be used to it by now. But I digress. Yeah. I've just spent the last 10 days kind of like vegging, enjoying life.
Or not.
Or not. My body's like, can you please slow down? I'm like, I need to build a wall.
Your body's like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Are we just going to take you out for like...
It's probably what's going to have to happen is that I need to get some sort of disease that keeps me immobile. That I have no choice but to be in bed.
Please don't say that.
But you know what I'm saying. Like,
I know, but don't say it out loud.
Well, I'm not going to manifest it. Like, it's not something I want. So I'm not,
Yeah, but you're still putting it out there. Like, hey, world, you can't stop me.
I also put out there that I'm going to
fucking...
win the lottery, and that shit hasn't happened. So I'm going to take a really good chance here.
You'll believe more that you'll catch a disease that leaves you bedridden than you win the lottery.
I believe that.
That's how that works.
Okay, great. That is
it's
more
not
likely.
About just saying it out loud. It's about what
likely.
You are co-signing.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
That's why we don't win lotteries, because we're like, hey, universe.
I know. Is it bad when I buy a lottery ticket, I start researching all the ways that I can get out of paying taxes on it?
That's great.
And then where I'm going to fucking...
That's putting your energy way more up there.
Is it?
Like, yeah. Like,
because I'm not looking for things that are going to take me out. I'm looking for a way to escape Big Brother so I can spend this money.
Fuck yeah. Don't forget about the little people.
I know. It's the easiest way to become a Republican.
I don't even know what these words mean.
I know. I'm sorry. But yes, Biff's right. I did not sit back and relax. I did have one day where I actually sat back and I did a puzzle because I wasn't feeling but then other than that, I was doing construction in my house because I, first of all, think I can do construction. And I got that from my mother. And second, because I can't
construction.
Yes. And second, because I can't sit still to save my life. I just get so antsy. I can't not do.
I know. I'm so glad out of all my dysfunctions.
You didn't get mine.
That's not one of them.
Oh, well, would you like to research
bitch.
other people's dysfunctions?
Yeah.
Let's do it with This week's column, Ask Someone Else's Mom.
Oh.
Jess, we haven't done this one in a while. I think
I was
we've
gonna
only done
say,
it
I
once.
think it's been a long time.
Yes, by Susan Ryder.
That's like Cheryl Swoop. She's a WNBA player.
Yep.
Fucking I love that shit.
It's kind of fascinating shit.
It's like, oh, hey world. I'm not trying to say like my daughter should be a professional basketballer or anything. I'm just going to name her Cheryl Swoops.
Yeah. Should have named her Duncan.
Duncan Swoops.
You hate me.
Yeah, I know.
You're welcome. I wanted to give you a reason.
To hate you?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to try harder than that.
I'm going to just jump in if I can.
Swoop it up, Cheryl.
I'm going to swoop it up. Boyfriend questions how by chance encounter really was, from July 24th of this year.
Huh?
Boyfriend questions how by chance encounter really was. So what coincidence was this coincidence really?
What's the coincidence? Did he bang someone?
I don't know. We're going to read it.
Oh.
Well, boyfriend's questioning it, so girlfriend did something. Or I guess boyfriend too.
Oh, boyfriend
Or them
questions?
Yes.
I don't know what my brain does or doesn't do at so much times in my life.
Join the club.
But I totally just took that as like he explains how his chance encounter was
no coincidence.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm...
Dear someone else's mom, not Mia's, someone else's.
Please.
My girlfriend made all the bookings for our vacation to New Orleans. Hey, that's the color I just painted that wall where I built the wall while I was sick on COVID. Sorry.
Girlfriend booking
She booked,
airplane.
she
New
booked
Orleans?
Yeah.
So like...
That purple's name is New Orleans.
Purple. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry for everything else that's going to happen. I have never been there, and she had been there once before, 9 years ago, when she went with her mother and father for a 10-year reunion with the people they were on a church mission with after Katrina hit. The mission was helping get a badly damaged nursing home restored to operational order.
Oh.
At the time of the mission, my wife was 7 and stayed with her grandparents while her parents were away for 6 weeks. While they were back for the reunion, my girlfriend's family stayed with a local family they had become friends with in 2005. They had a son the same age as my girlfriend, and things kind of happened between them.
When they were 7?
7?
Okay.
All right. My girlfriend said it was... I'm sorry. I have to stop myself. I'm a little disturbed. Like, did 2 7-year-olds kiss? Because that's like...
Things had happened?
Like what?
Listen, some kids can get into some weird things, but like the average 7-year-olds, I would like to think, especially while on a missions trip,
Right.
we held hands while we prayed for our chicken noodle soup.
Oh, yeah. Well, she was at her grandmother's while the parents were on the missions thing.
Oh.
And
the other 7-year-old was staying with?
No. She stayed with her grandparents while her parents were away for 6 weeks. And, I'm putting it together. They went on a missions trip when she was 7.
Right.
But when they went back for the 10-year reunion, so I'm going to say 17, they stayed with a family with whom she did stuff with this boy.
At 17.
At 17.
Way more sense.
I feel a lot better. You?
For sure.
My girlfriend said it was nothing really, but I find it strange that during our visit there last month, she and this guy just, quote, ran into each other on Bourbon Street the first night we were there, and from then on, we and this guy and his wife spent time together every day we were there. I'm afraid my girlfriend still has feelings for this guy, and if you saw them together, you would agree. Right now, there are no plans for a return trip to New Orleans, but I know my girlfriend has kept in close touch with this guy and, so she says, his wife, but I think it's mostly with the guy. I am getting uneasy about this and want to know if you think I should be worried. Worried for nothing?
Tell me you've never given your girlfriend an orgasm without telling me you've never given your girlfriend. She's known this guy since she was 7.
Mm-hmm.
And like church, okay. I don't know. I lost my virginity to my church friend, whom my mom was very close with his family.
Yeah, but are you like friends with him still? Like, do boyfriends need to worry about you and him?
No. Later on, we did continue hooking up. So, but so yeah, I guess she's known him forever.
She's known him forever. She maybe lost her virginity to him. We don't know. But like she said things happened between them.
Right.
And that it was, quote, nothing really. But that could just mean like emotionally. Like it wasn't.
Yeah, I guess
like we were in the same place.
I guess what I was saying without saying, because my brain is like vibe he gets when they're like around each other and stuff. It's because she's known him for her whole life. You know what I mean? Like it's a different situation when you're around somebody that you've known forever versus, somebody that you've just, oh, hey, I went to school with them.
She had been there 9 years ago, only because I'm doing this Stephanie thing and asking how old they are now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're about 26 years old.
And did he say how long he's been with his girlfriend?
No.
I don't know. I just have to say that jealousy comes from some sort of insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
Any healthy relationship that I've heard about or have witnessed, there's never any sort of fear of my partner cheating or, oh my gosh, what if my partner still likes this person? Or it strictly stems from my own sort of insecurity.
Feeling inadequate.
So, yes.
Like a comparison to this other
something
person.
Like, what if she doesn't like me enough? Or what if whatever?
Yeah.
So projecting that onto your girlfriend and being concerned and like, well, now you can't go to Louisiana, or you intentionally planned a trip there just so you could see this guy without having any, even if she did, like, what if it really is just, hey, I've known this guy since I was 7. It's a big, we went to, my family helped with Hurricane Katrina and all this other stuff. Like, it is what it is. And you either trust her and can like sit through your own insecurities and kind of figure that part out within yourself, or it's going to cause issues.
Yeah. In my experience, once you recognize that it's your own insecurity, it gets easier to deal with.
Fuck no, don't.
I guess I'm an anomaly.
You've always have been.
It's kind of like, like I know that this is me and I have to work through it. So let me make
it. Is helpful to
let's not rephrase
it in your brain.
I won't be projecting it onto the relationship anymore. I'll be internalizing a lot more.
That's true. I'm going to be less concerned that she's out cheating when I can focus on.
Especially when she's with you.
Okay,
like,
she's not.
You know what I mean? When she's with you and interacting with these people and you guys haven't made a trip back and haven't been back and...
She's not, going out there by herself once a year and all of a sudden you come with her and happen to run into him.
Yeah. If I didn't get the hint that there was some sort of an insecurity, I'd be like, what happened that made you distrust her?
Yeah.
But I don't even get, it's not even relevant, It could be that she did run into him and it could be that they're just friends, and she does speak to both of the, boy and his girlfriend, and but more to the man. But like, what is that going to do? Like, what difference does that make? Maybe they are really close friends. Yeah. I'd be curious to know what they did. Were they like making out? Did they go on a date? Did they have sex? Like, what's nothing really? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but 9 years later.
No, I think I'm just asking for my sake. Like, not for him.
I'm saying, what difference would it make for you to know?
To understand what she considers nothing really, the way that she explained it to him.
Yeah, but I mean, even if she did have like a full-on bang session.
Oh yeah, I'm not asking for me as the boyfriend. I'm asking for me as the advice columnist.
I know, but what difference does that make?
It doesn't. I just want to know.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, no, this is me. I'm just being nosy.
Well, I mean, yeah.
This is why I'm here.
Duh.
This is
Does he got a big one or don't he? Because now, I don't know.
What is big?
Maybe.
What is big? Is it fat? Is it long? Is it both?
Is he white? Just tell me if he's white or not. Now I'm...
See, in my experience, that doesn't mean anything.
You would have...
I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to go to the response.
Yeah.
Dear Worried for Nothing. People run into old flames all the time. That doesn't mean there isn't any interest on either side for a renewal of their romance. I don't know how far you and your girlfriend live from New Orleans, but given that it was a vacation destination, I'm guessing you're not too close. I think that distance, along with the fact that the old love interest is married, make it unlikely anything is going on beyond your girlfriend's keeping in touch with someone from her past. What's concerning to me is that you suspect your girlfriend of setting up the Bourbon Street encounter. That makes me think either you have reason to expect your girlfriend is keeping things from you, or that you have serious trust issues. Either of these options don't bode well for the future of your relationship and gives you something to work on if you plan to have a future with your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. You right, Ryder.
That's it.
Perfect.
We can't even combat that.
Nope.
Stupid. Perfection is not entertaining.
Boo. Tell him to go get help.
Oh, no shit.
Tell him to leave her.
Number 2?
Maybe.
Well, speaking of coincidences, this one is called Is Pregnancy Coincidence or Rivalry?
Oh.
Drama.
That's a real dedication.
Really? That sounded like a question, but it wasn't. I just don't know how to talk.
Are you from England now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, now I'm Swedish. This one's from July 3rd. Dear someone else's mom, yeah. I grew up with my first cousin, Almo. Yeah. Forget it.
Is her name like Alma?
No.
Alma from...
or almost. Yeah, almost like she's my sister.
You almost got that word.
Her house was 2 blocks away from mine. We were born 2 weeks apart. Went to the same schools growing up. Were in marching band together in high school. Went to the same college. Met our future husbands and got married within months of each other. So you can say we have this kind of competition thing, because when I say we did all these things at almost the same time, sometimes she was first, sometimes it was me, but the other one of us was always right behind the other on purpose. I found out I was pregnant in early April, and 3 weeks later, guess what? She told me she is too. She said they had been planning this, but I say she can't stand for me to beat her at anything. Up until she heard I was pregnant, she told everyone she wanted to wait 5 years after getting married to start a family. Now she says I got pregnant at 3.5 years in just to beat her, and I think she got pregnant now to not let me be the one with a baby. Can you believe anyone would get pregnant just to compete? Can't let herself lose.
Can I just point out one quick, small, very maybe irrelevant detail? 3 weeks pregnant. She's 3 weeks behind.
She just said 3 weeks later she found out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I had a guess around 6 weeks that I might be pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And my doctor was like, well, we don't really do the test until 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So just we'll see then. So by then it's 2 months?
Mm-hmm.
So I just would love to know how far along there. Because if I don't even know that I'm pregnant right now until 3 weeks later, that's not a competition. I was already pregnant.
I actually just have one question. And what the fuck does it matter? What are you going to do?
This was very much the person who wrote this was the one in competition with the cousin.
Even though
they're saying that
that she's in competition with her?
Yeah. It was very much when I talked to my baby dad and he just projects every single thing that he's saying and doing onto, you're just doing and saying this because of this. And I'm just so you do have insight. It's just broken.
Right.
That's what it felt like. Can you believe that, doesn't matter who was first. We were always right behind each other. And now, I'm pregnant and all of a sudden she is too, but she never wanted to be. It just was very much
shut up! What does it fucking matter? Just shut up! You're both having babies. Be happy for each other. Fucking, what are you going to do? Take the baby out of her?
It sounds like you've made it competition. This girl's just living her life. Yeah. The cousin's just living her life.
Well, even if it's a competition, let's say that it is.
Oh, she's in college, so I'm going to college.
Right. But let's say that it is. Let's say that the cousin was like, oh, I'm going to beat you to it. Then what?
Right.
It doesn't fucking matter.
It doesn't make the babies go away.
Yeah.
Also, I'd
Would
be
someone go to
excited.
these lengths to compete? Does it matter? Is my response.
Yeah.
To her question. Does it matter?
It's a sad life for the baby if you're a competition baby.
Right. So we'll see how
Honestly,
that baby goes to therapy.
I just didn't even want you, but you're stupid aunt. So why don't you go live with them?
You can blame your cousin Keith for being born first. Otherwise, I would have liked you.
Here.
You guys were 3 weeks apart of discovery. If you would just come a week earlier, you know,
I wouldn't have treated you so bad.
Exactly. You wouldn't need therapy.
Because I would have been in the lead. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is not a real problem. I mean, I feel like a dick for saying that. Sure, if you're feeling that way, but like, what are you going to do?
No, it very much feels like
it's too much of a comparison.
I need to be better than this person, or maybe just in general, I need to be better than anyone and everyone. And now I need people around me to co-sign what I'm saying. Like, can you believe she would ever get pregnant just to be in competition with me? Like, she's probably clueless to the quote unquote competition that has been lifelong with you. And you're just over here, like, consuming yourself with somebody who's just simply living.
Yep.
And now you want everybody else to be like, oh my God, she went so far as
can you imagine that hair salon?
Yes.
She did not.
What is she going to do with a whole baby that she didn't even want?
And then I take the hairdryer
For
off of my head and I go,
years.
can you say that again, sweetie? I don't think I heard you.
With the lollipop in my mouth. Charlene, can you come over here?
Stop filing them nails and come over here.
Girl, you just have to hear.
Well, I am beside myself.
Crying shame.
Oh, bless
Cynthia,
her heart.
Cynthia, can you just fix this curl right here? Can you believe?
Oh my God, honey, you have a stray on the left.
Oh, I'll be.
Oh.
Do you think she'll keep the baby?
I don't know.
Are you going to keep your baby?
It better not be with that hairdo. Oh.
She's doing it to spite you. Then maybe you should spite her. And
it's not a competition if your baby's prettier, sweetie.
Ooh.
Fuck. Now I made it a competition.
Shit.
We just did a whole scenario.
This person's definitely going to be like, my baby's cuter.
My baby's going to graduate high school first.
Yeah.
My baby's special.
And then the writer's going to turn these two into what she thought.
Right. Right. And
oh, goddamn.
You got to beat her in this pageant. Or just make sure you have the baby before the kindergarten cutoff, you know? And then you're good. Do you want the response?
I do, because what the fuck?
What the fuck? Dear can't let herself lose. This sounds like a mutual rivalry, which I can't help thinking is something you both feel a need to perpetuate. It's not uncommon for life events to happen in clusters within families and groups of friends.
I was also going to say that. Like, you guys are the same fucking age.
Yeah.
You're going to go to the school at the same time.
Milestones.
You're going to, right.
Yeah.
Like, hello.
People often reach certain milestones at similar times as their peers.
Oh.
I mean, I think we just said that.
All
Nothing
right.
new there. What seems to be the case with you and your cousin is that neither of you is willing to be the odd one out, and that isn't generally the best motive for taking on major life events. Rather than looking sideways at your cousin, it might be a good idea to step back and review your own choices and why you've made the ones you have. Deciding to do something for its own sake rather than as part of a game of one-upmanship is a healthier life strategy, in my opinion.
Well, it's too late now because now they both got chess pieces to keep playing.
Pawns.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Yeah. It's exactly what you said. I just put a name to it.
I know.
We don't need another water buffalo mishap.
It's funny because the first thing out of my mouth was like, this very much is like one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing out of her mouth was like, this is very much a mutual competition. Oh, whoops.
Well, yeah, I don't know what
It didn't read to me like a mutual thing. Just the way they worded things and phrased things, and then like went so far as to think that like the cousin actually But also, like, shouldn't know. 3 weeks later, she said she's pregnant. Like, there's a long period in time that we don't know we're pregnant.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, essentially, we're both pregnant at the same time and don't know it.
And that's it.
And you just are a little further ahead, so you found out before I did.
Right.
Maybe
it is what it is, people.
like,
It just is what it is. And if you're competing with each other, if one or the other was always right behind the other on purpose, well, then if you didn't see this coming.
right. But it just
Did you fail or did she?
Right, what stuck with me was like at the end, like, can you believe somebody would actually, like, you just depicted a whole entire life
Mhm.
of you both
Yeah.
doing very exactly that.
Yeah.
And so now you're like, oh, I can't believe. Can you believe? Like, yeah, because that's what you just fucking said. Like, you just said you guys have done this your whole lives.
Dear can't lose herself. Please read above.
Like,
Oh, let's get to the next one, shall we? Casual hookup points out holes in terms for open relationship.
oh,
From February 26th.
I think this one's from February 26th.
It's not old enough.
Right.
Got it. Dear someone else's mom, about a month into last semester, I hooked up with a guy from one of my classes. My boyfriend from home and I had said we were each giving each other the free them
Private parts.
free them
orgasms.
or giving each other the freedom to see other people while we were apart for school.
Same diff.
Oh, sure. The guy I was with is nice, but I only ever thought it would be a one-time thing, and then we ended up in another class together this semester, and he has let me know he wants to see me again. He said he keeps thinking about me and wants more than just sex from me.
Ooh.
He knows about my boyfriend and how we want to get married after we finish school, and that any messing around we do with other people doesn't mean anything. I think I could begin to like this guy more if I start hanging out with him. I don't think this is what my boyfriend was thinking of when he said we should see other people. He didn't mean, I think, we should be looking for anything more than hookups. I don't know if I should tell my boyfriend about this other guy. He knows I've been with him once. We tell each other about that stuff. But if I start to feel something real for this guy, does that mean I need to tell my boyfriend about that too? Just not sure.
I see the conundrum.
I know.
I think it's fair to say the general assumption would be just hookups. You know, like the boyfriend meant,
Mm-hmm.
listen, I'm going to get laid.
Mm-hmm.
So you can too. She didn't say that he said see other people. Can you read what she said he said?
Fred?
Yeah. Someone.
My boyfriend from home and I said we were giving each other the freedom to see other people while we were apart for school.
Yeah.
And they have plans to marry.
All these scenarios are very much the Southern
It's literally the
show
only thing
that
in
I
my head.
watch. Southern Charm.
Oh my God.
In what's that ritzy place in South Carolina?
Myrtle Beach? Nope, that's North Carolina.
Charleston.
Oh, Charleston. It's not ritzy, it's just historic.
Everyone there is rich as fuck.
Are they?
That's what it seems to be.
Oh.
I'm sure it's got its areas, as most places do, but in general, it seems to be.
Sorry, I'm thinking Charlton, Virginia. Sorry.
Wouldn't know.
Precisely. Makes more sense.
Very much not rich.
Not rich.
Gotcha. Yeah, but anyways, that is. I definitely can see the dilemma.
Yeah, I can too.
I feel like she doesn't want to clarify with the boyfriend.
That's exactly what I felt.
Because
like she wants to
he's
date
gonna
this
be like,
guy.
if you like him, fuck no.
Or he's going to be like, this is what we meant by seeing other people. It doesn't seem like there's a rule of hooking up with someone more than once.
Or she's going to fall head over heels for this guy.
I think that's what she wants to do.
Her wedding.
I think she wants to go get.
She's like, do I have to tell my boyfriend? Do I have to?
Yes.
I'm unclear what he was saying, but do I have to tell him? He said we should see other people.
But if you're unclear on the rules, why not just ask him? If you're so preoccupied with that, why not ask him like, hey,
Right,
this
which is why I
guy,
said she doesn't want to ask because the boyfriend's
She's
either
afraid
going to
that-
say,
yeah.
like, when I meant see other people, I didn't mean like one person, multiple.
watch him be like, I didn't mean
times.
fuck other people. But apparently he knows about him, so.
He knows about the guy she hooked up with?
Yeah, she knows that she's hooked up with him before. She told him about it. So I guess that they know about the hookups.
You know, the whole like open thing is just such an anomaly
Listen,
to
I
me.
can't believe how
I
common
just-
it is.
I just can't wrap my brain around it. So it's hard for me to like, okay, what would I do or what? Because like,
Yeah.
I'm killing everyone.
Yep.
You're all fucking dead.
Yep.
Go ahead. Tell me you fucking met some chick you banged and you might really like her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
Well, honey, I'm just going to
can't-
take you out back and shoot you.
Like, and I'll get away with it because I'm down south.
Also, my property.
Like,
Trespasser.
I'll shoot you while you're looking at me and not
Yep.
running away
Yep.
because self-defense.
Like you helped yourself over my fence.
I told you run away, but you didn't. You didn't hear me when I said it in my head.
Is that where the southern drawl came in your head, not out loud?
No one can be sure.
It's true.
Sweet thing. She's in college?
Yep.
Well, I think this is a perfect test to see if you're actually going to marry your
I agree.
at-home boyfriend.
I agree. And
Maybe you're going to marry Steve from ergonomics
sure,
and not your
they have a whole
childhood
class on
love.
ergonomics.
I don't even know what that word means. I just feel like I've heard it before.
You have. You've heard ergonomics. I think you meant economics, but ergonomics works too.
What is ergonomics?
Ergonomics is like
Is that a college course?
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's why I use that specific word instead of saying like chemistry. Because I'm
Oh.
like, college courses are typically.
Oh, actually,
like-
chemistry is a college course.
I figured it is. Most of them are like the gen ed classes, but like, I just feel like ergonomics. Like, I've never fucking taken
No.
ergonomics.
You know, if you were a physical therapist, you might take some sort of ergonomic-centric course. You know, like posture, the things that you're reaching for are within reach. I'm just thinking of like office ergonomics. Like your chair is high enough that your knees are below your hips when you sit down and that kind of shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Is there actual classes for that?
Sure.
Okay, so the actual question is, does she have to tell the boyfriend?
Yeah. But if I start to feel something real for this guy, does that mean I need to tell my boyfriend about that too? So it feels like she's already like made a decision that she's going to see him again.
Mm.
But does she need to tell
So
him
if I'm
that-
doing more than just casually hooking up with people,
Mhm.
do I need to tell my boyfriend?
If I catch feelings for him.
And also, do I need to tell him, like, not only am I repeating
Mhm.
seeing this person, but now I, like, want to keep
Mhm.
seeing this one person? I don't know that I have much to say because I can't understand that
Yeah.
dynamic.
Do you have to understand? So I'm going to just challenge your psyche because
I don't.
as
I'm saying where, like, if I'm in an open relationship, generally this is, I feel like, yeah, if you're catching feelings for somebody, that's kind of, but also, I don't know, maybe in an open relationship, it's kind of the point. We can literally be with her, like,
yeah, I think open relationships are more about the sexual aspect of it. Like being able to go out and aside from like polyamory, having different lovers or boyfriends, that's one thing.
okay.
But with open relationships, we're talking more about the sexual aspect of it,
Mhm.
being able to have sex with other people. And usually there are rules associated with that. I think in this particular case, it sounds like she wants to explore another facet. She wants to see this guy. She's got an attraction to him. And honestly, I think that this is something that you should bring up to your boyfriend before you take any action.
Don't do it.
But that's
Just fall in love with.
but to me that's like the answer. Like
Teddy
you're going to
from
find out what your
Ergonomics.
answer is based on your reaction to his response.
Yeah.
Cuz that'll let you know whether or not like you want to
I feel
explore
like
what's
your
out there.
hesitation to telling your boyfriend is
He's
your
going to say no.
answer.
I'm with you 100%.
If
That's why I'm
you're
saying like if you tell
asking.
him, you're afraid you're going to get the answer that you want, but you should, because if you want to continue this like open conversation that you do have, you know what I mean?
I
Who knows?
think-
Maybe he's seeing somebody else.
I think give it a year and you both will just be like, Hey, Sandy, remember that one time we said we'd get married after college? Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, way to
Anyways,
go with my
meet my
best
wife
friend.
and 7 kids.
Yeah, give it a year and my 7 kids. Wow, are we in competition with someone? What is that, septuplets? I want to see someone stretch out like that, Octomom.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's creepy.
Response?
Yeah. Did we answer? Yeah,
I
we
think
did.
we did. I mean,
You said
I
yes
say
to
yes.
tell him
I
because
say
that's your
tell him.
answer. I say you're already asking. You're not asking or telling your boyfriend because you already know the answer.
Yeah, which somehow amounts to the same response.
But also, see other people, specifically that phrase to me is like, we should see other people.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
it seems like she's
dating
unclear on
other
what the
people.
rules
Dating
are.
is more
Yes.
than just a casual
And
hookup.
yeah, and maybe that's why she's asking, do I need to tell him if I catch feelings for this guy? Yes. If you catch feelings for someone.
Well, she's saying, do I have to tell him that it's more than just I got laid last night at a party? And also, do I have to tell him that I might like him?
Yeah, it's all over the place.
See other people to me is date. Dating means more than just
He
we
didn't
hooked
mean,
up.
I think we should be looking for anything other than hookups. I think is like, he didn't mean comma, I think, comma. Like, you don't know the answer. You guys don't have rules. So yes, you would be justified. But
He's
also
just saying, I'm going to college, bitch, I'm getting laid.
right. And you're like, but we love each other. So like, okay, but when we come back home,
We're getting married.
right.
Like, fuck yeah, we are. Sold.
Yeah.
Fist bump. See you
Got you on the
later.
hook.
See you on summer break, maybe.
I say you tell him so that you can get this part over with and go and live your best life.
Or don't deal with the drama and just keep living your best life.
True story. Just forget to answer the phone one day and then never again.
Fuck yeah, because he'll forget to call at some point.
Problem solved.
And you're both will be happily ever after.
And one or both of you will need some sort of some therapy afterwards to actually correct what you should behave like in a relationship. But I mean, what do we know?
That's just like, you're thinking way too far ahead, Beth. She's in college.
You're just not sure. It sounds like you and your boyfriend from home need to nail down a few details on the parameters of your open relationship, such as how you'd handle casual encounters turning into something more substantial. What you share with your boyfriend should be guided by the terms you agree on between the two of you. It's possible you'll discover you aren't on all the same pages you take it for granted that you are. Wow, that's a lot of words.
Yeah,
That's
what?
a funny face.
I was going to say my face was just...
Speaking for you. Did you
trying
sip
to
the
drink
wine?
this wine.
Yep. She said, it's possible you'll discover you aren't on all the same pages you take it for granted that you are.
You take it for granted?
Yeah.
You'll find out that all these pages, you take it for granted.
She shouldn't have put in the take it for granted part because it just confuses people.
Got it.
Yeah.
I believe you because you're much
You aren't
more...
all the same pages that you are, that you think you are. You're taking it for granted that you think you're on the same pages, but you're not. Never
Got
mind. In the meantime, please remember there's at least one other person involved in this scenario. Your classmate with the growing feelings has a right to know where he stands in the world. Oh, yeah. Beth, there's a third person.
She's already said that. She already
involved.
said he knows about my boyfriend and that we want to get married.
Yeah, but we didn't address the other guy.
Because he already knows.
Right, but we didn't address like what he wants more than friends. We didn't address like what her decision would do to affect him.
Oh, yeah, she did say that he said he wants more than friends. Hold on, let me go ask my boyfriend real quick.
If you don't see a future with him, then for his sake, the kindest thing to do is to be honest and tell him so. Yeah, I can hop on this bandwagon.
I'm just all about avoiding all the issues.
Right now.
Well, if I'm married
Who should have peed in your Cheerios?
with a child on the way, then hi, you have your answer. Guess we're not getting married after college.
Oh, right. I was like, where are you going with this one? It took me a second to catch up.
I'm just kidding. I agree.
Yeah. It's not like...
I just can't get past you, honey. If you're asking...
I know. I feel like that's a lot of the questions we do, like 90% of them.
She wasn't worried about it until it was like, hold on.
Do I have to tell her?
I might like this one.
Yep. The D was good.
I remember his
name. The
name.
face is nice. Daryl.
I actually saw him again one time sober.
Yeah. Still Daryl.
Still cute.
Didn't even question if I remembered his name.
I think we're in love. Do I tell my boyfriend? I don't know.
Oh my God. I say tell him because, listen, you and your boyfriend are not staying together. Is that fair to say? Well, not. What are the chances, Beth, that they stay together past college?
Oh, I'm sure probably slim. It makes sense to, be puppy love, and we're going away to different colleges, and like
This is the time.
Sure, like we'll see other people, but like we're official.
Mhm.
We're getting married once college is over, and it's like,
Yeah.
years
College is
later,
the
it's like,
time.
oh hey, I remember you. We
Mhm.
were gonna get married. Who would have
We grew
thought?
up together?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
College is the time where you determine whether or not you're going to build up a resistance to antibiotics, and you just determine what's going to happen from there. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they at least like opened it.
I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think from a decent human perspective, you let your boyfriend know, but
Yeah.
I think also you're probably not letting him know. But
Yeah.
maybe she genuinely is. Like,
Maybe.
he's, maybe the boyfriend's not being like, hey, I got laid last week.
Right.
So maybe she's like, oh, maybe it's kind of like just a don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah. Yeah, with these questions,
what you
though, it's
wanna do,
always
but-
just a snapshot of what's going on,
Yeah.
right? We don't know like the whole story.
So
So,
she could be just being sensitive to her boyfriend. Like,
Mhm.
do I tell him these things or do I not? Because
Yep.
he said that we see other people.
and he doesn't tell me about any of his
Right.
conquests,
Like,
but
it's
I
like
tell
a-
him.
We don't ask. We don't.
Meanwhile, he's getting A's because that professor,
Mhm.
or he's getting A's because backdoor fun. That took you way too long.
No, it didn't take me too long. I just didn't know how to feel about it.
Don't worry, it wasn't. You've got distance learning.
Great. Are you talking about mentally?
Oh no! I'm talking about you're literally like on online school, so you don't have to worry about backdoor fun. And that's it for this week because these are the questions you get when you ask someone else's mom.
It's all right or wrote.
That's right. I confused myself with that's right. Right, wrote, writer.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
I
was like, I'm not stupid.
You're not distance learning.
Bless my heart.
Sweet pea.
Yeah. We're just.
That's all for Southern comfort.
Yeah, no shit. It's literally like these questions all came out of like Steel Magnolias.
We just made it that way.
We did. By picking this writer.
Sure.
By picking Susan Ryder.
Fair enough.
I don't know if Susan is Southern, but I mean, there's an about section here, shall we?
An about? So you're from Canada now.
Oh, I'm Northern.
Don't
No,
you know?
no, I'm not Northern. I don't fucking forget it. Susan
Maybe
Ryder.
This whole paragraph is going in the vault.
This is done.
Can I just see Vanilla Pies?
No.
Bye.
No, it's bye.
They would never say
All right, bye. Now I'm a British Southerner.
Yeah.
Forget it.
From Canada.
Oh man, it doesn't say where Susan's from. Susan Ryder, yes, the name's for real, is an award-winning columnist, freelance writer, and small business owner. But it doesn't say where she's come from, so there you go.
I bet Wiki would tell you.
Probably right.
I am. What's that? I don't know.
Oh, nah.
What does he say in the beginning? Something. I don't even know.
Was it Jimmy Fallon?
No, I don't know.
That's where I got that voice from.
Maybe.
What was it? Whose
I
name
don't
was
know
it?
what they say.
Who was the columnist?
Susan Ryder.
No, but the one that I used that voice for.
I fucking no clue.
It wasn't. Oh, I'm done.
I'm just gonna try to drink my sour.
Yeah, please drink.
You never even finished yours either.
I was reading. You never finish yours. I finish mine all the time. Give me some grace.
That's why I said I wasn't. Jeez.
It sounded like you were yelling
Period's
at
coming.
me.
I'm saying this wine
It's
is
because yours is. That's the only reason
so
you
not
know.
great that you didn't even finish yours. Is what I was saying. I wasn't like, oh my God, you didn't finish your wine?
Oh, God.
I am not.
Okay, we're closing this fucking episode right now. Bah. You're gonna like gurgle at the back of your throat when you're like, fucking Jimmy Fallon. I want Jimmy Fallon to come on and ask us questions using that voice. Because he's always like a high school or a preteen girl when he uses that voice on his skits. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, like I just want him to be like, I got a boy that likes me, but that I like, but I don't know if he likes me back. You know, how did I die? And then he gets so into it that you start to lose what he's saying.
And you just hear the...
And you're just like, ah. Are you looking for it?
Yeah, but I don't know.
How do we even spell all of that?
I was just going to say, nah is not like N-U-H, because I just get an ah.
Good. Look for it after. Let's close out. Join us next week when we do this all over again.
But maybe better.
Maybe better.
Possibly.
Or maybe, well, listen, we're...
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
What the fuck? Come back and hang out with us. And, you're beautiful. You're wonderful. Sleep around in college.
And tell your boyfriend or don't.
And learn the difference between a water buffalo and a manatee. And thank you for listening.
Excuse me while I go ill-advise my best friend.
Yeah, it's my entire life.
Oh, that's fair. You've been ill-advised.
Oh.
No, how about now?
Oh. Ill-Advised is hosted and produced by Stefani and Ray.
AKA your Biffs.
Send us your questions, your comments, all of your concerns.
And your drink recommendations.
To illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com. You can catch up on all of our episodes and our show notes at illadvisedthepodcast.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at illadvisedthepodcast. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe
on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you listen.
You've been ill-advised.